One More Turn, Episode 616, Shifting Tides.
One More Turn Solutions, this is Caleb. Yes, some things you do see in here are to be believed, and I am back here. But can I... No, Carson's still very much out west and enjoying it. No, I don't know how come out east and down west are not expressions also. Is there something? Hello? And they hung up.
You are really back working here, eh?
Yes, I am. You overplayed national stereotype. Apologies, I meant to keep that remark to myself. If I had made such a remark in the first place, which I did clearly, given that I said it and made reference to it,
I know who you are, Mr. You-Know-Who. You may remember me from a recent gas station encounter.
Well, I find myself apologizing to you twice in as many minutes because...
It's been less than a minute.
The clock rolled over to the second minute.
That's not how relative measurement of time is handled in a conversation.
I only see myself looking at the clock on the wall, and I'm starting to think perhaps that you don't know how to read it, being analog and with a big and little hand and all, so...
And all is redundant.
You're redundant.
The time between when I started talking to you and the time you apologized to me for the second time since the beginning...
I was apologizing for the second time in as many minutes, because as I filled my car with gas once a week...
Is that on the same day every week?
Not necessarily.
Then would you not argue that it's sometimes twice a week, as not a week has necessarily passed since you most previously filled the car's gas tank?
No, because that's not relative to the structure of a typical week.
What of an atypical week? Do you always fill the tank completely, necessarily?
I don't think this conversation is necessary.
So you do remember interacting with me at the gas station recently?
Brown pants to go with my brown coat. No.
Of course you threw out an obligatory Firefly reference, but keep My Little Pony out of...
I'm not here. I wasn't here. When you walked in, the place appeared abandoned. Thanks.
For all the tea imports in China, what...
Good day, young man. Is Hudson or Riley in?
No, the only one that's in is me. And you. Not to say that I'm in...
I know what you meant, so I'll save you from yourself by stopping you right there. Do you work for them?
No, the place was abandoned when I got here. I haven't seen either of them. Or Caleb.
Caleb? Back to working here? It seems that some things you see in here are still true.
Just as you and I standing here is true. I'm sorry I can't be more help.
Oh, no cause for apology on your part. Oh, there's another somebody else I was looking to see once I got back in town. I'll see myself out. Good day.
Care to tell me what that game of hide-and-seek was really about?
You know, you are starting to look familiar now.
Oh?
In fact, I just now connected you to others I've long been familiar with.
Really?
Nosy Parkers.
My name's not Parker.
Well, when you don't identify yourself and irritate the hell out of me, be thankful for any name that's not laced with expletive. You can see yourself out.
So, you know Gary?
As you say, not all of those from the city had their feathers ruffled over the Doe contract. Reese is out for blood, Avery can't be trusted as far as you can throw her, and Caden's allegiances shift with the changing winds.
Bella can't seem to make a decision to save herself, from herself, and Pedro's a snake.
Snake? It appears that colloquialism hasn't made its way out of town here.
Someone who is only in something for themselves?
Not to give Pedro any credit, but I believe that describes not just the people we've named, but most every person on the planet.
Now there's some stale air with that cynicism. What of those who are not most people?
Speaking of every kind of people.
Thank you, Robert Palmer.
Caleb, you know this woman?
It was a more accurate way of putting it. I promised Belle that I wouldn't speak of her again. Not speaking to her is all but a part of that understanding, too.
You still use that name to address her after all this time? After all that happened?
Not that I ever heard of until now. Caleb, how did you know this woman?
Evelyn is more than capable of introducing herself when she is so inclined.
Up until that fateful day, you were calling me Mom.
You're... The way I've heard Bella, Gary even talk about you, you're...
Dead? Worse even? Their coping mechanism. Not surprising. I did walk out.
Yes, that fateful day you broke your daughter's heart. Gary's too. It really should not have come as a surprise that she would break my heart shortly thereafter.
At least it was for Carson. And last. Though a damn shame it didn't last. Regardless, of course, you should have never gotten out of the friend zone.
What are you doing here? And now then? It sounds like you didn't just give up any chance you had to be Mother of the Year. You threw it away and stomped all over it.
Gary called me to say it was long overdue I put in some parenting time. I agreed.
So you're gonna swoop in and magically fix all that is wrong in Bella's life?
Oh, not all, dear. But not just her life. As a mother yourself, you know how capable we are.
One More Turn. Written created by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Edited by Dark Cloud and Michael Ubermakla Bryant. Directed and produced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Characters in order of appearance. Caleb, voiced by Michael Ubermakla Bryant. Man, voiced by Canis Albinus. Evelyn, voiced by Hannah Codex. Nora, voiced by Heather Pawprint42 Motes. Sounds courtesy of freesound.org. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Voiceover by Steve, Warning You 2 Warner. Visit the One More Turn website at onemoreturn.net. Copyright Civilized Communications at civcom.net. On the next episode of One More Turn...
Well, you haven't exactly gotten to the point, even though you always have a point, of why you brought her up her birthday in the first place.
Riley's or Nora's?
Oh, don't try being clever. It doesn't suit you.
Don't try being in a relationship. It's not for you.
Don't try staying in a relationship. You're not capable.